Hello and welcome back to the technical guide to Factorio. Woo! So good. So, between the last episode and this episode, I did try to record another episode, and it ended up that the audio turned out really terribly, so it never got uploaded. Pretty much all that we did was the construction of these things up here. We'll actually go up here to look at these. It's the building of cannons. Not cannons. Cannon shells for our tanks. So we took some of our petroleum gas, put it into sulfur. The sulfur goes into explosives. The explosives are then used to create explosive rounds for our nice tank, which requires steel, plastic, and explosives. It was great. And we've ran around and blew some things up. It doesn't actually do as much damage as it would sound. It's really only good against groups of biters. But anyway, let's get to what we're going to do this time. So what we're going to do is start to work on the creation of robots that can move things around our facility. So we construct a facility to create robot flying frames over here, and we then proceed to actually turn them into logistics robots, and that's about as far as we get this time. So, I mean, since we already went over everything we need to go over now, let's get... Ooh, look, construction robots, they're done. Shut up, construction robots! I was almost done with my intro. You could have been done like 5 seconds later. Jeez. Well, let's get right into the actual production of all of our lines and start circuit networks. So, the first thing we want to do is head out and start the production of those flying machines. So this is what we want: flying robotic frames. We need electric engine units, 2 times batteries, 1 times steel plate, and 3 times electronic circuits. We have all of those except for electric engine units. And from experience, electric engine units are fun to make. It's not actually fun to make. I just made that up. They're actually not that hard. They're right under here. We need 2 times electronic circuits, 1 times engine unit, and 2 times lubricant. Ooh, we need some lube up in here. Come on, let's do this. So, in order to make lubricant, we are going to need... Let's find lubricant here, just so I prove that this is true. 1 times heavy oil in a chem plant. So we're going to need to take some heavy oil, probably from this storage tank, and bring it out over there. So the first thing we're going to do is completely eradicate this. There's going to be no more breaking down of this heavy oil into petroleum gas, because now we have a better use for it. Man, it's going to be a long way to pump all of that lubricant. I think... I can't remember 100% how pumping works. We might not be able to actually get it all the way down there, because we might need some pumps of our own, but we should at least try and see, because I can't remember for certain if that's the case. So we'll set that to lubricant. We'll have it put the heavy oil directly into there, and we'll have the lubricant come out of here, where we'll need a nice little underground belt. Of course, we have no iron, which is the worst. So there we go. So we can send this via underground pipes way down yonder. Shouldn't be too hard. Let's see. We'll get a bunch of pipes, and ideally we should build the electric things right down here. Is that ideal actually, though? Let's look at the frame again. Yeah, I mean, everything that we need for this is already coming down to that area anyway, or is relatively close. So we can just build it down there and see what happens after that. So, to build this, we need to not have that attached to water, because that's the worst. Nobody wants water in our lubricant. That's really weird and slightly concerning. I'm gonna level with you. Water in lubricant is not... I never thought that'd be a problem, really. I never thought my life would come to the point that watered down lube would be a serious issue for me. I feel some deep resentment deep down inside for the fact that that has occurred. I don't even know. I don't even know, people. This is a new low for us. A new low. Okay, we'll move this over here because we can't bring the pipe all the way down along that other path. And then it shouldn't be too hard to get it all the way down here. So it looks like we are, in fact, pumping lube all the way down. I believe that so long as we continue to pump a decent quantity of this stuff, we will forever be able to pump all the way down here. But if we start to run out of lube at any point, we're actually going to need some pumps to bring it all the way down this pipe train, because there's just not going to be enough to actually create the pressure that is necessary to push it all the way down here. So these require 4 items. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the flying frames. I'm looking for the electric engines. They require 3 items. So we will need one of these blue assemblers. And where are electronic circuits being brought right now? We can possibly pull electronic circuits off of here. Could be a bit difficult, though. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. So we can build this right here. Ideally, we don't want to have to actually move this container because it's filled to the brim with engine units. We can do a bit better. So let's set this to electric engine units. Make sure this is facing in a logical direction for the lube, because you always have to have your lube in a logical direction, if you know what I mean. Oh, weird. Anyway, we are going to pull this right nicely down here. That's perfect. Look at that. How nice is that? On a scale of 1 to 10, how nice would you say that is? Just say it's the best, because if you don't, I mean, I'm gonna be rather disappointed in you if you say it's anything other than the best, and you don't want to disappoint this dude. Come on now. What do you want about? So all we need now are our electronic circuits, which are somehow just caught up in a mess of terrible conveyor work that is disgusting. Oh, this is wretched. How are we going to get this out of here? No. No! No! Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Don't worry about it. We can do this. I have a plan. Is it a good plan? Questionable. Is it a plan? Most definitely. And so long as we have a plan, I mean, that's good enough. So what we're going to do is use a single inserter to pull from this particular conveyor belt right here. Ooh, look at that. And it's going to pull it down yonder. Over, well, not over, under all of that stuff. Man, there's so much iron going through these works right now. That was the fact that we have those new ore processors up there. It's the best. So we're going to have this go under here, and at this point we are absolutely scot-free. We can do whatever we want to at this point. We're the best. We've done it, people. We've done it. We won the game. We can do whatever we want because we just moved all of these electronic circuits. Woo! The best! So we don't want that linking up with the battery packs there, so we're just going to have it move off to the side. And then a long arm inserter to pick them out. Perfect. No, I really thought that electric engine units would be a lot harder than this. I was wrong. It's a good thing I was wrong, because I don't like things being that difficult. I mean, I thought this was going to be like a Herculean task. We would have to be like some sort of hero of old in order to actually succeed at this, but nope, not the case. So let's see what we need here. For flying robot frames, we need 2 times batteries, 3 times electronic circuits, 1 time electric engine, and 2 times batteries. So probably a good place to build that would be somewhere over here. What we can do is start by moving this a bit closer in here. We can actually completely change this system so that it comes down here. And this will be it'll be a lot more obvious why we do this in just a second. Because once I place that assembly machine too, you will understand everything, kind of. You won't understand the answer to the question, the meaning of life, which I'm pretty sure all of you know what it is. You just might not fully understand it. It's 42. Come on, people. Jeez. If anyone didn't know that, you need to go to, like, pop culture school right now, because that's disgusting. So we're going to have a long arm inserter pick from the circuits. We're going to have a small inserter pick from the batteries. we can have just a conveyor belt coming down to bring these electric engines out. And I guess just to save electrical poles, we'll have it go down there and head up yonder. We can even have it run right alongside this, which is like the best. Makes it look like some sort of super highway for like 5 seconds. And then it doesn't look like a super highway anymore because it's really not a super highway. It's kind of unfortunate. This little track is aspiring to be so much, but in the end it is so little. Because it is really a tiny, disgusting little track. Okay, flying robot frames. The last thing that we need is steel. And that should not be too hard. Why do I talk so soon? I'm not certain it's not going to be that hard. Okay, so we got flight. And flight should allow us to actually build construction robots. No, logistics robots, thank you very much. We'll get logistics robots. So looks like... Oh no, what is this? How did that happen? What was that? Get these batteries out of here. Get them gone. There we go. So, we'll need steel to get out here somehow, and I don't really know how exactly we're gonna do it. Okay, I got a plan. Here we go. We're gonna send it this way. We're gonna have it run, be picked off here. We're gonna have it go across here and over yonder. It's perfect. It's the perfect plan, people. Don't even question it. You know you don't want to question it. It's so good. So we put that there, and now we have everything we need to build flying robot frames, and we can just have one little picker, put this onto a conveyor belt right here, and it'll just be a little circular conveyor belt so it doesn't all get stuck in a chest, which is not ideal. Oh, nice. Man, seriously? Did we just do that? I really thought that would be hard. That was actually kind of easy. Oh, there's so much time now. That only took 10 minutes. That took 10 minutes? Wow. I didn't know that took 10 minutes. Okay, so I think that took a bit more time than I thought it did. That's fine. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. It's fine, people. It's not fine. We're in a terrible position now. What are we going to do, people? I don't know. This is bad. This is bad. It's not that bad. I'm over-exaggerating on a massive level. But if we continue to pretend it's bad, we can pretend it's a crisis, and then we can go to, like, Crisis DEFCON 5, and I don't know, maybe, like... We're gonna have to blow something up at Crisis DEFCON 5. That's probably going to be some disgusting biters, so I think that's a win-win. Win-win situation there. We're going to increase, in case you didn't notice, our steel production. Just because we're probably running a bit low there. And I'm concerned about expanding it, I will admit, because I'm not sure how much our system can actually deal with, our iron system. But we're going to take the chances regardless. Oh man, we're going to have to go under this splitter, aren't we? Bad foresight. Bad foresight. Oh, no, we don't. No. Because we need to go under this steel thing first. So if we just go like that, that's perfect. Now we are almost producing 2 more furnaces worth of steel, which is actually, in reality, a lot of iron that's going to be pumped into the system. Not sure how we'll fare. We'll have to see. There we go. More steel. And we have a massive abundance of steel along here, because I think the limiting factor is definitely the electric engines. So, there you go. There you go. We got some flying frames out there, and I believe we need... Yeah, that's what we're going to want to build. Logistics robots, eventually. And roboports. That is really expensive. A roboport is so expensive. That's disgusting. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can work this out. Looks like we have a massive overabundance of advanced circuits, which is the ideal situation, because we want to bring advanced circuits over here, which is gonna be pretty difficult, actually. There's a lot of stuff in the way everywhere. Why is there so much stuff in the way? Burning a pit stuff in the way. There we go. That's nice. Look, we're just gonna take out some solar panels, crash our power system. Don't worry about it. We'll fix it if it does need to be fixed. My word, we're running out of coal. This is bad. I didn't realize this. Well, actually, I think I realized this at some point last time, but I forgot. And that's not good. One of the worst things you can forget about is coal production, because you kind of need that to survive, mates. Kind of important. High logistics robots. Thanks for being done in a timely manner. Can we also get construction robots? Now, I will admit, people, I will admit, never actually worked with robots before. I know this is a surprise to you. You thought I was the greatest in the world. Don't even think that. That's ridiculous. What are you on about right now? I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. Nope. Forget I said that. Forget I said that. I am totally an expert on everything that's going on here. So we are just going to bring these electronic circuits over, and we are going to learn all about robots as soon as we actually get robots out, because I know very little about them. I know that they can be used to bring resources all over your nice little camp, which is like the best thing ever. It helps to omit the need for a ton of conveyor belts everywhere, which is kind of sad because I do enjoy building conveyor belts. It's probably the thing I enjoy the most out of pretty much everything in this game is the construction of conveyor belts, especially conveyor belt superhighways, which we unfortunately don't really have conveyor belt superhighways here. Oh man, are you serious? You're out of power? It's probably because our steam engines aren't producing enough power. Yeah, because we kind of destroyed the system by not having enough coal being produced for actually quite a while. That was bad. That was very bad, but the system will recover. I swear to goodness, we will recover. Hopefully. No promises, okay? We might never recover. This could be a recession that we never come out of. So we are almost there, actually. We are so close right now. So close and yet so far away because we're still not there, and that's really not good enough. So what do we actually need for these logistics robots? Let's actually take a look at that. Where are they in all of these lists? Right there? 1 flying frame, 2 advanced circuits. That is easy. That is so darn easy. Oh my word. It's probably why I thought it was so easy previously. I just completely forgot why I believed it to be so easy. Okay. So we're gonna send these. We wanna use up as little space as possible because at this point we have a very limited space for our actual factory. Because I don't want to leave the confines of my walls ever when it comes to the factory, because the confines of my walls are safe. I mean, we all know this. It's so safe in here, whereas everywhere else is kind of terrible. There's biters outside those walls. I don't know if you know this, but they're wretched creatures. They're kind of the worst. Ugh. I never want to see a biter, ever. Again, unless we are, of course, destroying their faces, whereas then I'm perfectly fine with seeing a biter again. That I have no problem with. Okay, so this should produce logistics robots quite nicely, actually. Let's just put... Where is logistics robots? Boom. We just need some power up in this place. And then we'll get those, I guess just funnel those into a chest, because I don't know what we're actually going to do with logistics robots ultimately. There we go. We got a logistics robot. Look at this. Transports items between logistics chests. Good, I guess. Is there steel coming onto this line? Why is there steel coming onto this line? I don't understand that. How is steel ending up on this? Oh, I get it. I'm dumb. That's why I'm so stupid. Oh, because we need this to actually be a smart one that filters out advanced circuits. There we go. Now there's not going to be any more steel. How many advanced circuits do we have, by the way? Because we're going to need... What does this roboport do? I don't even know what a roboport does. Provides its content to requesters, constructions. and player. I believe we need roboports as the base for our little logistics robots. So we're gonna need to build at least one of those, and I think for now we're just gonna build one and see if we need multiple. And if we do need multiple, and if we need like a bunch, we'll actually build a facility to create these. Because it's not actually that hard to create these, it's just a matter of, you know, actually going to the effort. Which ends up, I just picked up a lot of batteries, and I didn't want to pick up any of those batteries. It's kind of the worst. Anyway, it's just a matter of actually going to the effort of building it. Well, it's actually going to take quite a while to get enough steel to build a roboport. And we do need passive provider chests as well. Smart chests. Oh, do we not even have smart chests yet? Oh, that's not good. How do we get smart chests? Let's check it out. Effects, smart chests, right there. Circuit network. I see, 1 steel chest and 3 times electronic circuits. Interesting, interesting. Well, I think with the construction of nice little logistics robots, although not the use of them yet, we've got 13. That's so nice. That will bring us to the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time we shall actually implement flying robots. I'll see if I can't get the smart chest research done before we actually start next time, so we can get right into fully working out how robotic systems work. But until then, thanks for watching, and of course, enjoy the rest of your day.